Tonight on Ctv3 News, 8 Paraíso residents go back to court in connection with police altercation. Belize achieves historic milestone in energy independence with largest solar project. U.S. proposal for 1% remittance tax sparks concern over impact on Belizeans and international relations. And in some positive news, 2 young students from Orange Walk awarded LICU's Prosperity Vision Scholarship to pursue medical dreams. These are some of the stories we have for you tonight in our newscast for Friday, July 11th, 2025.
Let's all be safe during the rainy season. Belize Electricity Limited reminds you that heavy rains can cause flooding in your neighborhood and on roads. Avoid driving or walking in flooded areas, which can have hidden dangers such as debris and fallen power lines. Belize Electricity Limited cares about your safety. Please stay safe.
World shifts to regional supply chains, Belize is poised to lead. This is where blue innovation meets green ambition, and orange creativity thrives. Join us for the Belize Investment Summit 2025, September 3rd to 5th at the Sunset Carib in San Pedro. From agribusiness to aquaculture, from renewable energy to digital services, from tourism to trade, this is the future of regional integration. And it starts here. Whether you're returning home, expanding regionally, or entering new markets, Belize welcomes you. Why Belize? Why now? Belize Investment Summit 2025, Bridging Markets, Building Resilience, September 3rd to 5th at Sunset Carib, San Pedro. Visit investmentsummit.bz to register and be part of shaping the investment frontier.
Fiestarama 2025, bigger, bolder, and better at the People's Stadium, August 2nd and 3rd. On Saturday, come out and enjoy football competition, Pro FC 17, Mr. Gerrards, Fire Starter, Technoban, and Sweet Pain. On Sunday, Dog Show, Cabalgata, Mexican Car Show, Panorific Steel Band, Buster B Band, Los Tios, DJ Baba, Father Jesse, mechanical rides, foods, drinks, and more. See you there. Fiestarama 2025, bigger, bolder, and better at the People's Stadium, August 2nd and 3rd. On Saturday, come out and enjoy football competition, Pro FC 17, Mr. Gerrards, Fire Starter, Technoban, and Sweet Pain. On Sunday, Dog Show, Cabalgata, Mexican Car Show, Panorific Steel Band, Buster B Band, Los Tios, DJ Baba, Father Jesse, mechanical rides, foods, drinks, and more. See you there.
Good evening. With your news also simulcast on Fiesta FM 106.7, I am Joanna Rodriguez. Today, the 8 residents of Paraíso village who were charged in connection with the chaotic clash with police on Tuesday night formally appeared before the Corozal lower court. The group were arraigned on a number of charges in connection with Tuesday's incident, including obstruction, assaulting a police officer, resisting arrest, damage to property, and disorderly conduct. The charges stem from a violent altercation that erupted after a traffic stop escalated into a full-blown brawl between officers and several members of the Salazar family. This incident has prompted an internal investigation to determine if officers involved in the incident used excessive force during the incident. Until late this evening, those persons charged were still in the process of being released from police custody. In a move that has sparked international concern, U.S. President Donald Trump has announced a new 1% tax on remittances as part of what he dubbed a big, beautiful bill aimed at border security and immigration reform. The proposed tax would apply to all money sent from the United States to foreign countries, including Belize. Speaking on this matter earlier this week, Prime Minister John Briceño warned that tax on remittances and other related regulations can have a serious impact on thousands of Belizeans in the diaspora who send money home.
I'm concerned about a lot of things of what Mr. Trump is going to do, but as much as we're concerned, I don't know what we can do. I think what is even more worrisome is that when he's attempting to say that if you cannot prove that you are legal in the United States, you would not be able to send any remittances, and that could be very devastating to a lot of families in Belize.
Belize made a significant stride towards energy independence with the signing of a landmark agreement between Belize Electricity Limited, BEL, and Blair Atoll Power Company. The deal will add 15 megawatts of solar energy to the national grid, marking the largest locally sourced solar project in the country's history. And this is just the beginning. Prime Minister John Briceño announced that the government is actively planning to secure an additional 80 megawatts of energy. The initiative is part of a broader national strategy to reduce Belize's dependence on imported electricity from Mexico and transition to more sustainable homegrown power sources.
I think maybe about a month or two, I think the PUC put out asking for proposals, and a number of companies applied. I don't know who are there, but I know a number of them. They're being reviewed, and then after that they're going to compile it to the smaller group, because we want to make sure that these companies would be able to, the plan is that once we sign the contract, that they will be able to deliver within 1 year of energy, probably another 80 megawatts into the grid. As I mentioned earlier, it's what has happened to us last year. It showed how vulnerable we are to another country, to Mexico. Mexico are good neighbors, they're our brothers, and they've done very well for us. But our growth, we have to depend on our own future, and that is why we're seeing how we can start to ease up on that dependency, but still have access to their energy.
Today, the National Meteorological Service of Belize, NMS, hosted the 13th National Climate Outlook Forum, NCOF13, bringing together key stakeholders from across sectors to advance the use of seasonal climate forecasts in disaster risk reduction and sustainable development planning. Held in the wake of mounting climate-related threats, the forum provided a timely opportunity to enhance national coordination and preparedness. These hazards, which have caused significant economic and social losses in recent years, underscored the urgent need for science-based, user-focused climate services. Minister of the Public Service, Governance and Disaster Risk Management, Honorable Henry Charles Usher, in an interview with the media today, emphasized the importance of unity and innovation in the face of climate risk.
Certainly, the objective of today's National Climate Outlook Forum is to bring together stakeholders from different organizations, different sectors, to be able to utilize the data being prepared by the National Meteorological Service when it comes to forecasting, etc., to be able to use that data to make better decisions. And that's really what the objective of this forum is all about. It's about sharing information, sharing local decision making techniques so that we're better able to have the necessary data when it comes to climate to be able to mitigate against the loss that certain extreme climate events can cause. The data shows that if you have 1 day's notice, 24 hours notice, you can reduce the damage done by climate disasters by 30%. So objective is to increase that. Let us look at maybe having a week's notice, a month's notice. With better data, with better decision making, we're able to secure livelihoods, protect property, and certainly save lives.
The forum featured a wide range of activities, including the official release of the 2025 hurricane wet season, Belize State of the Climate 2024, climate outlooks for July to December, presentations from public-private partners, and a climate jeopardy tournament. The outcomes of NCOF 13 are expected to strengthen interagency coordination for climate and disaster risk management, improve the community and application of seasonal forecast, promote better informed planning and decision making at all levels, and highlight the progress Belize is making under its National Framework for Climate Services, NFCS. Two young students from the Orange Walk District have been awarded the Prosperity Vision Scholarship by the La Inmaculada Credit Union, LICU, marking a significant milestone as they embark on their tertiary education journey. The scholarship presentation ceremony was held today at LICU's headquarters, where the recipients were formally recognized for their academic excellence and determination to pursue higher education despite financial challenges. Acting General Manager of LICU, Marissa Gonzalez, explained that the Prosperity Vision Scholarship is part of the credit union's ongoing commitment to support the community and invest in the future of Belize through education.
This scholarship program has been going for a good while, I can say. At first, we used to assist more high school students. We realize now that we have several organizations who are assisting these high schoolers. Therefore, we decided to take it up a little bit more higher to sixth formers. Last year was the first year that we started to assist sixth formers, and this year is our second. We did get a lot of applications. I can say it was a tough job for the committee to see who they will be choosing. But this Prosperity Vision Scholarship is more to assist the students who are academically, they have the qualifications, they have the grades, but sometimes they have some sort of issues. I won't say at home, but it's more financial assistance that they might need. And we did choose these two young ladies because their grades were extremely high. And what is our main aim for this Prosperity Vision Scholarship is just to open more doors for them, to help them achieve what their dreams are. We want to fuel their dreams, to make them a part of LICU, because here at LICU we are community-based. We think about our community, we want to give back to our community, and I think that is a form of how we are doing it. No? And yes, we would want to assist more, but we had to. Last year we did 3. This year we're only doing 2, and but it's for the entire tuition for the full year, and for 2 years. Sorry, for yes, for the life of their sixth farm. They'll be going to CJC.
This year's recipients both share a dream of going into the medical field. Being chosen for this scholarship, according to both girls, will provide the first step towards making that dream a reality.
Being nervous and very grateful for the opportunity I am given. I am really seeking to go abroad, and I want to become a veterinarian or a doctor.
Talk to us about why the medical field. Why did you choose to pursue that?
I love science, I love animals, and that the passion I have been brought on. Like I have been raised in loving animals, taking care of them, and yes, I want to give back.
I stand here today beyond grateful for being given this opportunity. I know that there are many students who worked hard for it, and I greatly appreciate that I am one of the recipients. I know I worked hard and I won't let you down. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
The scholarship covers tuition for both girls for the 2 years of their sixth form journey, offering much needed relief to families while empowering the students to focus on their studies. Coming up next, Belize faces growing sargassum crisis as Prime Minister warns of possible national emergency. Stay tuned.
Fiestarama 2025, bigger, bolder, and better at the People's Stadium August 2nd and 3rd. On Saturday, come out and enjoy football competition, Pro FC 17, Mr. Jaraz, Kaya Starter, Technoban, and Sweet Pain. On Sunday, Dog Show, Cabalgata, Mexican Car Show, Panorific Steel Band, Buster B Band, Los Tios, DJ Baba, Father Jesse, mechanical rides, foods, drinks, and more. See you there.
Let's all be safe during the rainy season. Belize Electricity Limited reminds you that heavy rains can cause flooding in your neighborhood and on roads. Avoid driving or walking in flooded areas, which can have hidden dangers such as debris and fallen power lines. Belize Electricity Limited cares about your safety. Please stay safe.
Attention farmers. The New World screwworm is a serious threat to livestock, pets, wildlife, and humans. It causes yield losses, damages the quality of meat and skins, and can even kill them if left untreated. Check your animals daily. If you see any wounds on them, treat them immediately. Prevention is key. Apply approved healing and fly repellents to the navel of newborn animals after dehorning, ear tagging, or any other practice that leaves wounds on your animals to ensure your animal's well-being. If you notice worms in unusual wounds, report them immediately. Call Baja at 824-4872 or text or WhatsApp 670-7003 or call your nearest Ministry of Agriculture office. And don't forget, never transport or receive animals' well-being. If you notice worms in unusual wounds, report them immediately. Call Baja at 824-4872 or text or WhatsApp 670-7003 or call your nearest Ministry of Agriculture office. And don't forget, never transport or receive animals with injuries. Together, we will prevent the spread of this dangerous disease. This message was brought to you by Baja, OIRSA, AICA, USDA, and the Ministry of Agriculture, Food Security, and Enterprise.
Today we stand at the threshold of progress, having witnessed the physical transformation of this laboratory into a cutting-edge facility that will enhance healthcare services in Belize.
This is an initiative that marks another key achievement of the European Union-funded Health Sector Support Program Belize Project, one of the largest health sector initiatives in the country.
I would like to thank our implementing partners, the Pan American Health Organization, and the Ministry of Health and Wellness for the remarkable work that you are doing in the implementation of this project.
With a total investment of over $1.1 million, including the installation of solar panels in the coming months, the Central Medical Laboratory now stands as a model of smart health infrastructure. These improvements go far beyond aesthetics. They address years of structural deterioration, fire damage, and operational limitations. from mold remediation and advanced air systems to new safety features, upgraded electrical and water systems, flood risk mitigation, energy efficient fixtures, and even an expanded working space. This facility now reflects the standard of care and preparedness that Belizeans deserve.
Fiestarama 2025, bigger, bolder, and better at the People's Stadium August 2nd and 3rd. On Saturday, come out and enjoy football competition, Pro FC 17, Mr. Jaras, Fire Starter, Technoban, and Sweet Pain. On Sunday, Dog Show, Cabalgata, Mexican Car Show, Panorific Steel Band, Buster B Band, Los Tios, DJ Baba, Father Jesse, mechanical rides, foods, drinks, and more. See you there. Fiestarama 2025, bigger, bolder, and better at the People's Stadium August 2nd and 3rd. On Saturday, come out and enjoy football competition, Pro FC 17, Mr. Jaras, Fire Starter, Technoban, and Sweet Pain. On Sunday, Dog Show, Cabalgata, Mexican Car Show, Panorific Steel Band, Buster B Band, Los Tios, DJ Baba, Father Jesse, mechanical rides, foods, drinks, and more. See you there.
For several years, Belize's beach destinations like Key Cocker, San Pedro, and the Placencia Peninsula have been grappling with the consistent issue of sargassum invading their waters. This year, the situation has been reported as one of the worst in recent memory. The massive buildup of seaweed is overwhelming local efforts, and the two harvesters currently operating in San Pedro are nowhere near enough to manage the growing problem. In speaking on the situation this week, Prime Minister John Briceño acknowledged the severity of the situation, stating that the government may soon have to declare the sargassum influx a national emergency. He emphasized that more drastic measures will be necessary to address the crisis and protect both the environment and the tourism industry.
Yeah, I think we pretty soon will have to declare that probably a national emergency, be able to move financing to help with the cleaning of the sargassum. It's no one's fault. It's the more developed countries that with the climate change and everything. Again, as always, we end up paying that price. So we have been in formal discussions with both the air representative and the Minister for the Blue Economy and the Minister of Tourism, Anthony Marla, and quite likely we're going to discuss that on Tuesday and see if what plans we can come up to be able to help to clean some of that sargassum.
As mentioned, residents along Belize's coastline are once again grappling with an overwhelming influx of sargassum seaweed, which has returned with unprecedented intensity this year. Many describe the ongoing invasion as the worst they have seen, noting its pervasive presence along beaches and its foul odor that lingers in the air. The rising tide of rotting seaweed is not only an eyesore but also threatens the region's tourism industry, hampers daily activities, and poses environmental concerns. As the sargassum problem persists, residents and officials alike are calling for sustainable solutions that can withstand the challenges posed by climate change and oceanic shifts, ensuring Belize's treasured coastlines remain vibrant and accessible for generations to come. But for this to happen, we must see an all-hands-on-deck approach, says Minister of Disaster Management Henry Charles Usher.
To me, it is a natural disaster that we have to look at from all sectors of government. As a matter of fact, yesterday there was the first meeting of the Sargassum Task Force that was established by Cabinet, that is chaired by the Minister of Tourism, and it brought together different organizations, including disaster risk management, to look at how we can mitigate the damage from sargassum, not only the environmental damage that the sargassum is causing, but of course the tourism aspect of it, where we see the sargassum on the beach causing the area not to be an area that tourists want to visit, etc. So this is an all-of-government approach, and I believe that the Prime Minister is right in saying that this is a disaster we have to look at, and it's going to recur. The last time it was this big was in 2022, but it doesn't mean that it didn't happen in 23 and 24. And this time we have seen huge amounts in 25, and we can expect to have the same going forward. So we have to have plans in place, strategies in place to mitigate it.
As we told you in a previous newscast, frustration is mounting among faculty and staff at the University of Belize UB, as the University of Belize Faculty and Staff Union UBFSU publicly demands swift action on a long-promised pay raise. The union has issued a strong statement criticizing both government authorities and university leadership for what is described as a delayed justice regarding a 9% salary increase that has yet to be implemented. The proposed salary boost was originally slated to take effect on April 1st, 2025. However, a bulletin from UB's Human Resources Department dated April 10th acknowledged that financial planning hurdles had postponed the rollout. The bulletin assured employees that the increase will be applied retroactively and fully processed by the end of the current fiscal year, August 1st, 2025. Currently, that matter is under negotiation, says Minister of Public Service Henry Charles Usher.
That yesterday, I believe the Ministry of Education and the representatives from the University of Belize met, so I'm not sure what the outcome of that meeting is, but it's an area that we have to look at. Government does provide a subvention to the University of Belize, in addition to providing assistance for students attending the University of Belize. We have to look at what that assistance is, the total of that assistance, because I mean that is monies that they can use to look at their staff and so on. So I think it's important to put all the cards on the table and to see how best to accede to what the request is being done right now.
The Belize Police Department has once again assumed responsibility for security at all public airstrips across the country. This temporary measure comes as the government reviews the previous security arrangements, which involved the private firms, Tropic Air and Maya Island Air, providing security services. The decision follows the cancellation of contracts awarded last December to 4 Diamond Security and iSecurity Limited, valued at approximately $28.5 million. The contracts were initially suspended and later terminated after issues surfaced concerning the transparency and fairness of the awarding process. The Belize Airports Authority BAA has launched an investigation into the tendering procedures to determine whether further legal or administrative actions are warranted. Prime Minister and Minister of Civil Aviation John Briceño confirmed the development during an interview yesterday.
What we have done is to be able to ask the police and the airlines to be able to provide the security for the time being. The board is meeting; they're starting with the discussions, and I'm pretty sure. I think, and I need to meet with the management of the BAA. They asked to meet with me, but I've not been able to meet with them. I was not here these days. To see what is the way forward. Obviously, it will have to be advertised. And last time it was, but it was with limited tendering. This time it's going to be open to everyone and to see who can give us the best proposal.
And there is more news after the break. Stay tuned.
Fiestarama 2025, bigger, bolder, and better at the People's Stadium August 2nd and 3rd. On Saturday, come out and enjoy football competition, Pro FC 17, Mr. Gerrans, Fire Starter, Technoban, and Sweet Pain. On Sunday, Dog Show, Cabalgata, Mexican Car Show, Panorific Steel Band, Buster B Band, Los Tios, DJ Baba, Father Jesse, mechanical rides, foods, drinks, and more. See you there. Fiestarama 2025, bigger, bolder, and better at the People's Stadium August 2nd and 3rd. On Saturday, come out and enjoy football competition, Pro FC 17, Mr. Gerrans, Fire Starter, Technoban, and Sweet Pain. On Sunday, Dog Show, Cabalgata, Mexican Car Show, Panorific Steel Band, Buster B Band, Los Tios, DJ Baba, Father Jesse, mechanical rides, foods, drinks, and more. See you there.
It is truly a proud and historic moment for us here in San Ignacio. It gives me great joy to welcome you all to the official opening of the very first wooden basketball court in our community.
The cost of the project in completion was about $200,000. Honorable Mala was willing to assist us with this project. This is a huge, huge investment for us.
There can be serious development through sports, especially if the right foundation, having the right facilities are in place. Then the programs follow. We can't put the carriage front of the house by having the programs, but we only have outdoor facilities. Belize rain 6 months out of the year, and having outdoor facilities is just not enough.
Our focus is going to be on education because that's a part of using sports as a vehicle to get as many of our athletes to international schools to play football, basketball, volleyball, track, whatever it is. The other thing is health. 33% of our people are afflicted by diabetes, hypertension, or some ailment like that. And those things can be prevented. So we want to create again the facilities where people can go exercise, have fun.
Electricity is evolving, and BEL is leading the way with smarter connections across Belize. Meet AMI, Advanced Metering Infrastructure. It's not just a meter, it's a smarter way to manage power. Smart meters record your energy use in real time and securely send the data to BEL. Key customer benefits include real-time insights into energy usage, improved home energy planning, integration of solar, battery, and EV technologies, and innovative customer service solutions. Get ready! AMI is coming soon to municipalities across Belize, including the Keys, to give you more control and reliability. BEL, bringing you a brighter tomorrow.
World shifts to regional supply chains, Belize is poised to lead. This is where blue innovation meets green ambition, and orange creativity thrives. Join us for the Belize Investment Summit 2025, September 3rd to 5th at the Sunset Carib in San Pedro. From agribusiness to aquaculture, from renewable energy to digital services, from tourism to trade, this is the future of regional integration, and it starts here. Whether you're returning home, expanding regionally, or entering new markets, Belize welcomes you. Why Belize? Why now? Belize Investment Summit 2025, Bridging Markets, Building Resilience, September 3rd to 5th at Sunset Carib, San Pedro. Visit investmentsummit.bz to register and be part of shaping the investment frontier.
Fiestarama 2025, bigger, bolder, and better at the People's Stadium August 2nd and 3rd. On Saturday, come out and enjoy football competition, Pro FC 17, Mr. Gerrans, Fire Starter, Technoban, and Sweet Pain. On Sunday, Dog Show, Cabalgata, Mexican Car Show, Panorific Steel Band, Buster B Band, Los Tios, DJ Baba, Father Jesse. Mechanical rides, foods, drinks, and more. See you there. Fiestarama 2025, bigger, bolder, and better at the People's Stadium on the 2nd and 3rd. On Saturday, come out and enjoy football competition, Pro FC 17, Mr. Gerrans, Fire Starter, Technovan, and Sweet Pain. On Sunday, Dog Show, Cabalgata, Mexican Car Show, Panorific Steel Band, Buster B Band, Los Tios, DJ Baba, Father Jesse. Mechanical rides, foods, drinks, and more. See you there.
Clarita Petch, clerk to the National Assembly, participated in the Commonwealth Parliamentary Association's CPA Advanced Residency Program for Leadership in Parliament held from the 7th to 11th of July 2025 in Wellington, New Zealand. The program was hosted by the Parliament of New Zealand in collaboration with the CPA Headquarters Secretariat and is considered one of the many professional development opportunities available to senior parliamentary staff. This program brought together parliamentary clerks and senior parliamentary officials from across the Commonwealth for an intensive week of training focused on leadership, personal development, and best practices in parliamentary administration. The program is designed to sharpen leadership and governance skills within parliamentary environments, exploring 4 core pillars: personal leadership, goal setting, personal management, leadership skills, and cultural intelligence; administrative leadership, monitoring and evaluation, continuous improvement, managing risk and resilience, project and financial management; training for trainers, training program design, communication skills, and facilitating sessions. Over the course of 5 days, attendees were immersed in dynamic workshops, simulations, peer discussions, and expert-led sessions that challenge conventional thinking and promote innovation in parliamentary practice. The clerk's participation. The National Assembly recommends Ms. Petch for her continued dedication to professional growth and excellence in service and look forward to the positive impact of her experience on the advancement of parliamentary practice in Belize. The Belize High Commission in London has congratulated Lieutenant Commander Freddie Koo of the Belize Coast Guard on his successful completion of the Advanced Command and Staff course at the United Kingdom's Defense Academy. In a statement, the High Commission expressed pride in Lieutenant Commander Koo's achievement, highlighting the significance of the training in enhancing Belize's national defense capabilities. It was our pleasure to support Lieutenant Commander Koo and his family during their time in the UK, the statement read. We are grateful for the ongoing support of the United Kingdom in strengthening our national defense system, the statement added. The Advanced Command and Staff course is a highly respected program designed to prepare senior military officers for high-level leadership roles. And that's the news. We invite you to join us for another newscast on Monday, July 14th here on Ctv3 News and Fiesta FM 106.7. Remember that to read a text version of the news, you can visit our website at ctv3belizenews.com. You can also log on to our Facebook page for current stories at facebook.com/ctv3belizenews or our YouTube channel at CTV3 News BZ. From all of us here at CTV3 News, have a safe and a pleasant weekend. Thank you for watching and listening. Good night.